Alright, so how the Marine Corps made me more disciplined. Now, there's no doubt that the Marine Corps will change you as a person. In this video, I'm going to talk about the effects of boot camp and the other things that the Marine Corps has done for me. But I know pretty much everybody's interested in what happens after boot camp with your life. And there's definitely a big shift that happens with your day-to-day, especially when you're on leave, that I'm going to go into with this video. I'm going to go over just like the different things that's happened to me in terms of behaviors, how I've reacted to getting home, which is, you definitely want to stick around for that, and just a bunch of things that helped me become more disciplined in general. If you guys like the video, make sure to like and subscribe. Let's get right into it. So first I want to talk about what happened when I got home. This is very, very big. They talk about this when you become a Marine in boot camp, and it's to not overwhelm yourself, and I did the opposite of that. Going back to civilian life after being 3 months in like an incubator style like training environment is going to change you a lot. Like I remember when I got home and all of my friends came over, I kicked them out because I was very overwhelmed. Like all I wanted to do was be alone in my room and shower. Like that's all I wanted to do. And like I was getting like emotional too in a bad way. Like I was like missing boot camp almost. It was very weird. Felt like a fever dream. It felt like nothing was real. I was very confused mentally, and that's something that I can actually give you guys a tip on for those of you going to boot camp. Do not overwhelm yourself by like having everyone come over, eating a lot of food. Like I remember when I ate for the first time, like outside, I ate Dunkin' Donuts, and my stomach was just upside down, like horrible, man. It felt horrible. I felt nauseous. I felt pain. Like I was like in pain, but it was a very weird feeling to be home. I did feel really good when I like finally got in bed, because I knew I didn't have to wake up early the next day. But yeah, definitely don't overwhelm yourself when you come back. Take it a step at a time. Make sure you do one thing at a time, and then slowly get back into it. But the first thing I noticed was that I was getting up super early, and I was getting right to work. So I started waking up. I wake up every day pretty much at like 5 a.m. now, and I go on my run immediately. Every single day. I have not missed a day. I wake up every single day and I go on a run. And that's just my body naturally telling, like, if I try to skip it, I will freak out. Like, I will be like itchy, almost like anxious. So I know that once I'm up, I already have like my running clothes for the next day, like set up for myself. So literally, I wake up, and as soon as I wake up, my body's getting ready for my run. So that's the first thing that I've noticed changed me a lot. The second thing, my brain has been reset of its like dopamine sensors. It is very easy for me to be entertained now. Like anything, like conversations with people, time will fly for me. Like I'll be like super into the conversation. I'll be very interested. If I go on my phone and scroll, I'm like almost overwhelmed with the dopamine that it kind of gives you. It's also very easy to do real life things. So I remember before boot camp, I was bored all the time. I would scroll reels, I wasn't entertained. I would play video games, wasn't entertained. Now just going on my run and thinking about my day, I'm entertained. Like, so I'm trying to keep it like that. I'm trying not to be on my phone too much, and I'm trying to stay productive because you can ruin these habits. The point of the Marine Corps is to sustain the transformation from boot camp. So I'm trying to sustain it. But yeah, your brain rot or whatever you call it is going to be significantly down. It's going to be very easy for you to be off your phone. I can be off my phone anytime. It's very easy. But then again, I'm so like satisfied when I get on like Instagram Reels or in TikTok that like I'll catch myself stuck again. So yeah, my like dopamine is completely reset. Like everything is entertaining to me. I'm never bored because like everything's super fresh, but that's definitely changed a lot. One thing I've noticed about my tasks is that I've realized my feelings are not valid when it comes to the completion of my tasks. So I do things whether I want to or not automatically. And that's because in the Marine Corps, you get up, and from the moment you get up, you're doing things you don't want to do. Like just you do things you do not want to do from the moment you get up. And when I get home, now that I'm home, making my YouTube video is not stressful. It's not hard because I've done worse. Like I don't want to record this video right now, of course, because it's like work, but it's easier to get over. if that makes sense. It's very easy to get over. I can do my note taking, I can organize, I can do all of my projects very easily now. There's like a lot less fighting I have to do in my head, or procrastination. There's a lot less of that battle in my head than it used to be. I used to be like super like complainant, but now it is extremely easy to like get over the hump of procrastination. And that's because, like I said, in boot camp you do things you don't want to do all the time. The next thing is I am a lot more competitive now. In boot camp you do a lot of competitive things. Your platoon is usually going against other platoons all the time. And your DIs are always putting you guys against each other to, you know, be first place in this, be first place in that. It's a very competitive culture. The Marine Corps in general is a very competitive culture. And yeah, it taught me that if I look at everything as a competition, I will do better, because second place on a big goal is still very successful. So like my YouTube channel, for example, I am always looking at the other YouTube channels in my subscriber range, and I subscribe to them, and I will literally check, dang, they gained more subs than me today. Crap, they uploaded this much this week and I uploaded less than them. I have to make more videos. This is my third video I'm making in one day, but yeah, I'll look at the other YouTubers and I'm like, crap, I gotta one up them. I gotta hit 1,000 subs before them. And if I fail, I'm still failing at a super high rate, because let's say the other YouTuber is going absolutely viral and I gotta catch up to him. If I don't catch up to him, his viral might be different from my viral, if that makes sense. That goes with the same with working out. I am working out like a maniac now. I work out like it's my job. I do 2 runs a day. I go to the gym, I lift, because I'm in my head, my next step is SOI. I want to be first class, meritorious promotion. I want to get it all done in SOI, and I want to be first place. So I know that if I put more work in than the guy next to me, than the Marine to my left and right, I'm going to come out on top. And I already have my strategies written down. I'm not going to show you guys on how I'm going to get my second meritorious promotion, because I already got 1 meritorious promotion. But yeah, competition. I'm always looking at everything as competition. You can call it toxic, whatever, I don't care. But I'm always trying to be in first place now. The next thing, this kind of ties into like the tasks and stuff, but it's very easy for me to embrace the suck. Whenever something bad happens in my regular life now, I don't freak out as much as I used to. I'm very logical now. I look at the solution rather than the emotion. I'm very good in unfavorable conditions now, which is a big W. I'm very happy, because I used to like be so anxious over the smallest things. I used to be like, dang, I'm not doing good financially this week. Crap. Now it's like, all right, I'm not doing good financially. Why not? Okay, here's what I got to do to get better. How can I fix the situation today? And I'm writing everything down. I'm very organized when it comes to that. Very disciplined when it comes to like writing everything down, making sure I have all my tasks in line to solve the problem. I used to like react on emotion. Now I just react on logic, which is awesome. Now the last tip, I wanted to save this one for last, because this was what I struggled with the most, but now I don't struggle with it at all. It's learning how to be alone. I learned how to be alone because I was away from my family for so long, for that 3-month period, and now I am so good at like just spending a whole day alone. I could literally sit in front of this laptop, work out, come home, sit in front of the laptop again and work on my projects, and I will be satisfied. Like, learning to be alone is an extremely important skill set that a lot of people unfortunately don't have, but I've developed through boot camp. Because in boot camp, you're away from your family, you're away from all your loved ones, you're away from all of your comfortable life stuff for 3 months in a row. So when you come back, you're very, like I said, very overwhelmed by everything. So I actually prefer to be alone in my own environment, in my room, so that I could just focus on my projects. But yeah, that's pretty much what the Marine Corps has done to make me more disciplined. If you guys like this video, make sure to like and subscribe. Do you think the Marine Corps can make you more disciplined? And if you've been through the boot camp, did it change you or did it make you the same? Hope you guys enjoyed this video, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Peace.